Hello, so great to be with you today. It says in 2 Corinthians 6 and verse 11, "We have spoken freely to you, Corinthians, and opened wide our hearts to you. We are not withholding our affection from you, but you are withholding yours from us. As a fair exchange, I speak as to my children, open wide your hearts also." It's true, God's world is very big, while ours can be quite small. God's heart is open to all people. Ours can be closed. In these past months at our church, we have heard from Keith and Grace Gaffner, missionaries to Africa, as they tell about what God is doing in Kenya. We have heard from Sean Sellers as he reported the Lord's great work in the Philippines. And we heard from Praveen Parada, a preacher from southern India. This is how the church opens our hearts. From the time when Christ started his church, it has grown throughout the world and will continue to do so. From that beginning, the Lord taught and retaught us that his eternal kingdom is not just for one people or one nation, though his final instructions were to go and make disciples of all nations, Matthew 28, verse 19, we keep on forgetting. We revert to a focus on ourselves and our own nation. This puny perspective limits love and discourages disciples. It was a problem for the beginning Jerusalem church, and it took a well-timed persecution to spread God's people out to places that Christ had already told them to go. As they scattered out beyond their own familiar places, they needn't have been afraid because Jesus promised, "Surely I am with you always," Matthew 28, verse 20. That is our promise too. We don't have to be afraid either. God will open wide our hearts if we let him. In America, the kingdom is contracting, while in many other parts of the world it is greatly expanding. The most recent projections extending out to the year 2050 and beyond assure us that as followers of Christ, that they will continue to grow for Christ around the world. Contrary to what we sense in our place, the world is growing more religious, not less. Jesus is fulfilling his worldwide promise. We have increasingly more brothers and sisters all around this planet. His people now, and someday in heaven, will truly be, as it says in Revelation 7 and verse 9, from every nation, tribe, people, and language. That was his desire all along. We invite you to join us in worshiping our Lord at Collingswood Church of Christ. We're located at 300 White Horse Pike in Collingswood, New Jersey. Also, maybe consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and sharing this with a friend. May God continue to bless you.